I'm a newly stay-at-home mom for a couple of beloved daughters of mine that are under the age of 7. I came from a busy advertising world into the busy world of being at home with my girls, and really had to put on a new hat, adjusting to this new life. So I met Andi on a day where I was walking and very introspective, thinking about my oldest daughter, and some struggles that I was having with her, and thinking if I needed to parent in a different way. Maybe she had something that I didn't know about. Maybe it was ADHD, and I had to do some more research, and I ran into Andi, and she asked me how I was doing, and I just laid it all on her. And I think with her background, she told me that sometimes when you have stressful dynamics in your family, they can show themselves in a way of ADHD or maybe other things, but maybe I should consider a new way of training my brain how to deal with some of the stresses that I was focused on with my daughter, and that there are other ways to deal with them or work with them to, create a new result for myself. And I thought that was awesome. So before I met Andi, in my stressful family life, and those are just the typical things I think all families go through, do you have the lunchbox made on time for school, and what's coming up for dinner, or whatever. I mean, beyond the meals, there's so many other things that we need to do to feel like we're keeping on track. But before I met Andi, in those stressful situations, I think I would try to take deep breaths and be that mom that was understanding, and then I would explode because I just didn't have the energy. And I think what Andi taught me is that there's definitely a different way that you can carve a path in your brain to really understand what's going on in the moment. And what I learned in the first couple of sessions pretty immediately is that this exercise of how to identify your feelings. And that was very new for me and a little bit uncomfortable because it was so new. But she gave me the tools on how to work through this new process. And it was really helpful. And I really identified a lot more that was there with me than just these immediate problems that I thought that I was dealing with. So I think it's an amazing journey to go on. And I continue with it every day. I take pause and just think about, one of the things that she's taught me is identifying this feeling and how I feel about it. And it really gives me more material to work with than just the immediate problem at hand. And it's been a really great year. It's contagious. When mommy's not freaking out, everyone feels better. Well, at least in my household. And there's a lot more space